Hello, welcome to Heath's Daily Vlog, and today, as I promised, as you can see behind me, today we're at the National Guard Museum here in South Dakota, Pierce, South Dakota. And I got permission to go ahead and start recording in here. Well, right now I'm out front because I kind of wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that they had out front here too. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start this. So, as you can kind of see, I'm sorry for the shaking of the camera. My hand's a little unsteady. So as you can see, this is a National Guard museum, and inside will be some of the stuff that they have fought in or have been part of the war, because as far as I know, the National Guard goes back all the way to Korea. So the men and women who served in the National Guard are items inside of here that belong to them. And you know, to the men and women who defend our country. And you know, I know what that's like because my stepdad was in the Marine Corps. My brother joined the Army, and my wife's grandfather was also in the armed forces. So a lot of families have been in one of the armed forces one way or the other. And you know, our thanks go out to the men and women who defend us every day. Because without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. So now we are inside the actual museum. And up here at the front desk, they have all sorts of little items, stuff that you can buy. Like here we got little helicopters, little jet aircraft, and then really young kid toys. Also up here in this case, got more toys, some $4 tanks, a stuffed animal tank, some aircraft bears. Here we've got some t-shirts for $10 to remember your time in the museum. Here we've got some cups. And over here are a bunch of books. And I do apologize, it is kind of dark in here. So if parts of the video get a little dark, I do apologize. So here we are. I've got a couple of uniforms from 1889 to 1889. Okay, 1889. Let's take a look down here. No, early 1900s. From 1901 to 1905. I hope the glare on the screen isn't too bad. These are some people who have served in the National Guard. Here's a coyote. Oh, it's the South Dakota's totem. And I do apologize if some of this video is a little off because I can't actually see what I'm recording because of the way I have the camera setting. But I'm trying to use the glass as kind of a mirror so I can see what I'm recording, or try to look off to the side. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. This one says it's Lieutenant Jonah H. Leon. And this one looks like this was from Operation Desert Shield, August 1990 through February 1991. And the uniform that they wore during that time. And this looks like these books are of fallen sons and daughters who fought and sadly did not come back home. It's a shame that this is what we have to face when we go to war, or any times of crisis, that friends, family, loved ones, brothers, sisters just sometimes do not come back. It's a pretty amazing looking picture right there. The 196th. Let me see if I can figure out. These are different spoon, fork, and silver from 1926. So there's a lot of old stuff used. From our past during wartime. Looks like there's some old cigarette containers, some lighters in there. Leather boot gloves, Air Force gloves. Doesn't give a date though. And let's see here, we've got some combat service boots from 1943. Looks like we've got a cavalry sword here. Oh no, sorry, that's an army official's presentation sword, is what that is. And if you can see it clearly, there's a lot of, let me see if I can get close enough here. There's a lot of stuff engraved on that blade. I can only imagine the amount of work and time it took to do that. So this right here, that's your push. Huh. I don't feel like getting in there right now, but it looks like you actually can sit in there and kind of see what pilots saw when they were inside of their aircraft. And I'm guessing this was actually pulled from a real aircraft. Amount of buttons and switches that they have to remember to push is just amazing, and how anybody could memorize all of these and what they are supposed to do. Different seats, different consoles. Looks like this one is from a T-33 Shooting Star, which is that aircraft right there. Oh, let's get it down just a little bit more. There we go. Just more people who fought for our country. Master Sergeant. Looks like these are all Master Sergeants, from what I'm guessing from the names on the pictures. And I do hope the glare is not real bad, because I can see where the lights from the display cases are kind of hitting the screen. So I do apologize for that. I really wanted to use my other camera, but I don't have a memory card for it yet. Different awards. Let me see.
Well, I'm only laughing because
I don't know if you can see that plaque ends in there. Right there. This one goes out to the boys of Rapid City, South Dakota, of the 147th FA Brigade. Okay, we're going to go ahead and head into the next room now, where it looks like there's a lot of vehicles from our time in the service, and also guns. So if like there's any viewers that are really into guns and ammunition, like as you can see back here, there's one of the military Jeeps. This is a U.S. Army military Jeep. It says, please do not climb aboard. So we won't climb aboard. But so now, as you can see in here, I apparently keep getting my thumb on the camera there. As you can see, it's just different weapons throughout our history that they used. I can see the names from here, but I do not believe I could get in close enough for you guys to be able to see the names of these weapons. Like that one up there is an MR Grand semi-automatic rifle. Going down is a M2 US carbine with 30 round magazine. And then this one down here on the very, very bottom is an M1906 Merlin machine gun. And then you can see, oops, sorry about that, there are some little handguns right here too. Like, let's see if I can get down here so you can see them. Just some military handguns. Let's see here. Then we also got some pretty old ones here. Smith & Wesson revolver. 38 caliber military revolver. And then we got a 1255 millimeter German revolver. And let's come back over this direction. Now we're starting to look into, let's see here, this big thing down here on the bottom is a 90 millimeter rifle with, wow, that's a rifle. Huh. Looks like a rocket launcher to me. So, yeah, they're saying it's a rifle. And then here you can see we're starting to get into some of the more modern guns, like the M16A1 rifle. Let's see, going up, we've got the M1897 12-gauge shotgun. And then more handguns down here on the bottom with some of their sheaths that they go into, as you can see. And then here we've got the M2 Browning heavy machine gun. Couldn't even imagine what it would be like to fire that thing. Could have definitely probably packed a lot of heavy punch. Then we've got some missiles, and there's a rocket launcher up there. And then we've got another Iraq tank machine gun, so that would have been mounted to a machine gun, to a tank. It's another rocket launcher. Rocket propelled grenade. And then looks like an old flintlock pistol up there. So as we're moving around here, we've got a cavalry cannon, and there's a couple more cannons over there, which we will get close to here soon. Okay, we've got different hats for officer hats for women on this side. And then there's officer hats for men on that side. And then these are the current people in command right now. And then here we've got another military truck. Let's see, I think it tells me what it is right over here. This is an M37 cargo truck. And then over next to it is a motorcycle. And according to the paper, it's a 1942 to 1943 Harley Davidson. And there's a sleeve for their gun.
Well, Lisa, it looks like the snow don't melt it this morning, so hopefully it should be okay.
And then over here, we've got a helicopter. Looks like it says it is an OH-6 observation helicopter. Gross weight is 2,600 pounds. Maximum speed is 90 to 100 kilometers an hour. Oh, that's cruising speed. Sorry, maximum speed is 121 knots. So, there you go. If you're able to read that, it tells you all the intel you need to know about that particular helicopter. Here's another automatic rifle, an M191-8A2. Then my guess is this is a jet engine, probably out of, let me see, TF-41, turbofan engine. This one is a J-33A. And then this here to my side looks like it's a model of some kind. Yeah, it's a model bridge. My wife is trying to stay out of the camera and she about tripped over something. Yeah, it looks like it was in service of 1950. Modeled after the, here, I'll just put the camera in front of the sign that tells you what it was. So it's a accurate model of that bridge. Oh, look at that. I caught her in the camera. Oh, no.
This tiny bottle of Tabasco sauce in the MREs.
Okay, she's trying to point out a little tiny Tabasco bottle. I don't know if you can all see it, but it's right there. There's different food rations that they had in the 1999. And this one over here is from 1971 to 1998. And then here's 1945 to 1970. So you can kind of see how the rations have changed through time. And I remember these because my stepdad, who was in the Marines, actually had some of his old ration stuff and let me try it. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the best tasting stuff in the world, but it was just to keep our service people going keep them fed. And these here, this looks like the bunks. Let me see if there's a date on this here. 1950. So these were what their bunks look like in 1950 here in Silver City, South Dakota. And this looks like different stoves and stuff that they use, because I do not see a sign that tells me what these are. So my guess is, yeah, they're stoves that they had to use during their time. And there's another large rolling stove. Army range. Number 5, let me see here. This was an AIM 4F. Could you imagine having to use that kind of stove to cook on? And that is our National Guard Museum. And it's a real great place to visit if you are in Pierre, South Dakota. Doesn't cost you anything to come in here, which is real nice. You can come in, you can look around, sign the guest book, which my wife did while I was talking to the lady about filming in here, and she was real nice about it and told me that, yeah, no problem, you can film in here. And real quick, right here behind me, as you can see, here's another gun. Pretty big thing. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that monster. Most powerful rifle ever made. The Nazi 20mm semi-auto anti-tank rifle. So, as you can see, it was designed, from the sounds of that, sounds like it was designed to take out a tank. So, yeah, you would not want to be on the receiving end of that one. And then over here, got another gun. Sorry I missed this as I was doing my final talk, as I was starting to close off the vlog. And then I saw these, so I couldn't leave those out. This is a mortar, okay? An M30 rifle. So this fires off these shells right here. So you can imagine the kind of damage that would do. And then over here on the floor here, we have some more shells. Can you even imagine, besides the gun, the fire is that big guy right there? I couldn't. I would imagine it's probably a monstrous gun, and then a couple of cavalry rifles that I did miss as we were walking through. This is a cavalry old cannon that fires massive cannonballs. They don't have any out for me to show you, but if we come here around the back, you can see some pictures back here of when this was in service. So, as I was starting to close off, this is our National Guard Museum, and this is actually rolling on to about 30 minutes now. So I am going to go ahead and close this vlog off. So there you go. There's another location here in Pierre, South Dakota that you can come. Like I said, this one is free. You can just come on in and look around and check out South Dakota's National Guard and who they were in our past and who they are now. So until we see again, thank you once again for watching my vlog. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.